Almost to the weekend, as we say, thanks for joining us this midday. I'm Dia Wall here with meteorologist Greg Fields. You know, thankfully, nothing severe out there, but the rain is presenting some issues.
And that video we just saw there in the open, not having anything like that happening here late this morning. So that is the good news. Actually, we have some sunshine breaking out across the area there. Not a lot of it, but you can see some breaking through the clouds there, taking you out to DFW. Shouldn't have any big problems out there like we've been talking about all week with all the delays from the shower and thunderstorm activity we've seen all week long. Things looking a lot better out at the airport there. And now 73 degrees, still partly to mostly cloudy skies, though, as you head out to DFW. As we come back over to Dallas Baptist University, 76 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, but rain and storm free out there for us. And as we take a look at radar, we'll look at temperatures first and then radar. Low mid 70s out there for us here this morning. So those temperatures are going to be on the warmer side as we get into the weekend. There's a look at what's left of the thunderstorm activity. Not a lot out there for today. So that is the good news as we're looking at some isolated to scattered activity west and south of Eastland over our far southwestern counties. Had some heavier rain and storms down to our south a little bit earlier. All that has dissipated. So around most of North Texas, I do think we will stay storm free as we get into the afternoon. Only some isolated storms out there. And the severe weather threat, not really concerned about that today either. So that is also even better news. So here's what it looks like as we head toward noontime into the afternoon. We'll go with about a 20% coverage with those showers and storms. And it's still going to be partly to mostly cloudy. Those winds are going to be kind of light and variable as we go through the afternoon. We'll warm up to around 81 or so for that high. And it should be pleasant as we head on into this evening, I think. It's going to be warm, still kind of muggy out there, but we'll see even less than 20% with any showers and storms. So if you have some plans to get out this evening, shouldn't be a bad night to do that. And the weekend, not going to be a washout at all, but we do have some chances for some showers and storms. So we'll talk more in detail about that for you coming up here in just a few minutes. But now, Dia, back to you.
All right. Thank you for that, Greg. We're taking a live look for you at DFW Airport, where we've seen hundreds of delays and cancellations this week due to the weather. Right now, DFW is, again, worst in the world for those figures, with nearly 500 delays or cancellations today. WFAA's Natalie Haddad checked out what passengers are seeing there.
Good midday to you. I'm Natalie Haddad at DFW International Airport, and we're in Terminal A right now, Gate 20 specifically with American Airlines. And we just want to give you a look of what we're seeing right now and what we've seen for the last couple of days as a result of the severe storms that we saw here in Texas just on Tuesday. Take a look. This line is for customer service. People here are trying to deal with delays, try to rebook canceled flights. We spoke to one gentleman who is flying to Pennsylvania, and over the last few hours, he's only moved about 50 feet in this line. So it is slow moving. Taking a look further down this way, not a whole lot of improvement from what we've seen since early this morning. The line is only building up because cancellations keep increasing. DFW International Airport is leading the world in cancellations right now with about 200 as of this morning, and that number is staying steady. The line has only stayed this long. So with about 200 cancellations and more than 50 delays, we're only going to see this problem likely get worse. But thankfully, once you make it through the hard part of customer service or checking in your bags, getting through this long line, security is moving very fast. We have seen the times fluctuate between 3 minutes and 20 minutes. But if you take a look at the line right now, not a whole lot to be concerned about. But the hard part is getting here. So you see reporters here all the time at the airport talking about delays and cancellations. And we always, urge flyers to make sure that they are staying in touch with their airline or keeping track of your flight on the app to make sure there are no delays and cancellations. That could not be more important today as we see these problems with American Airlines specifically at DFW International Airport. Again, I'm Natalie Haddad here in DFW. I will send it back to you in studio.
Thanks, Natalie. We're going to take a look right now at Encore's outage map. We have about 123,000 customers who still don't have power following this week's storms. Encore says it expects most to get power back by the end of the day, but some of the harder hit areas, you could have to wait until tomorrow.